Hi, everyone. I'm Shelley Carter, owner and founder of Alder Healing Center. I am a champion for human rights and wellness. We have a special guest here today. Her name is Mary. Mary, welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. It's an honor.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I am Mary Severson, owner at Root Cause Wellness in Wisconsin here. I'm a PMF red light practitioner, a nutritional microscopist, which is live blood analysis, and an activation specialist.
Awesome. I'm really, really happy to have you here today. And part of the reason we're doing this is there's an event we're having coming up, which is going to be April 12th from 1:30 to 5. And Mary and her husband are coming down to Villa Park. She's from Wisconsin, and we're going to be offering free live blood cell analyses. And you'll find out a little bit more later, but some taste testings and education. And this will be a fun time to get together and share with your friends and family and community. So would love you to come down. To make your reservations, please give a call to 630-328-3928. That's 630-328-3928. And so part of why we're doing this is we were talking earlier about supplements and vitamins and all of the different remedies that are out there. And then the what we're going to be talking about today is activators, right, Mary?
Yep.
Yeah.
Activating your own miracle body. Yep. To
Yeah.
heal
Oh,
itself.
I like that. Your own miracle body. So I'm going to let Mary take it away right now because I'd like her to share about what an activator is and what it really is the difference between an activator, a supplement, and beyond, whatever you'd like to share.
Okay. So, yeah, this came into my life when I was found on a journey to fix my health after a diagnosis. And so I'm so blessed. And so many times there's things and challenges in our life that turn into our biggest blessings. And that's what activation has been for me. It's been just the biggest blessing of my life to know that my body is working optimally the way that God designed it to work through my healing pathways. So that's what activation is. We take the cell of an 80-year-old and turn it back to that of a 20-year-old every single time. So that was what led into the nutritional microscopy and doing the live blood analysis is doing before and afters of somebody who's not activated on the products versus, a month or two down the road after they've been activated and seeing those healthy, round, oxygenated blood cells. So if we can fix our cellular health, we can be well. And so activation is just that. It's turning on those pathways that have gone dormant through disease processes or maybe aging processes. And the faucet turns off as we age. So we're turning the faucet back on. So activation is very, very, very powerful and is completely safe. So when you're talking supplements are things that you go up and down the store aisles and they've had their place and you try to buy something or you go to somebody and you get a supplement and you throw it at your body and your system and you hope it sticks. But if your gut health isn't on point, it just becomes expensive urine. So we also focus highly on that gut brain
Well,
connection.
that's an interesting way to think about that. Expensive urine. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Right. Yeah. Or the people who suck the porta potties and say how many pills they suck up. When they do that, have you ever heard that?
Yep.
So, getting the best bang for your buck. And, there's so many times with supplements, you can tax your kidney and your liver, and you can do things and throw things at your system that just are not safe. They're not regulated. A lot of supplement companies are in bed with the pharmaceutical industry as well. And these are all things you can research and don't take my word for it. But these are things that I've learned by being part of the activation company. I have gotten so much education. And that's what this is about, getting together with people and just sharing and educating and teaching people how to do their own research and to look for things for themselves
Yeah.
as, on their own journeys.
Yeah, I think that's great. One of the things I've always told my clients is don't take my word for it. Do your own research and find out what's true for you, and then move forward from there. And then I'm always available for further questions or other things that may come up for you that you might want more information on. And we'll get into more of that later. Again, we have our event coming up. Mark your calendar for April 12th from 1:30 to 5. And you have the opportunity to do a free live blood cell analysis, as well as some taste testing, sharing, networking. It's a time for communities to come together. The weather's finally getting warmer. Yay!
Yay. So
So I first met Mary. Those of you who don't know me, and maybe some of you who do know me, I've been dealing with some back issues and some other issues with my health since probably before 2022. I had a foot reconstruction done, and then things escalated downward or spiraled downward from there. And as a healthcare practitioner, I've worked with a variety of supplements and therapies to try to get my health back in check and have just really struggled. It's like one step forward, two steps back. I'm sleeping all the time, don't have much energy. And a lot of people and doctors would say, well, Shelley, even though you may not like it, you are getting older. And I'm like, you were talking about the NFR2 turning the time of the clock back. And I've always said to people, when I get to a certain age, I'm going to start getting younger instead of continuing to get older. So when I'm 80, I'm going to look like I'm 40. How do you like that?
yeah.
Not knowing that there are actual products that will help your body ignite its own ability to heal and work more effectively. And so, with the things I was dealing with, I thought, you know what? I'm going to have a live blood cell analysis done and just see where things are at. And I don't remember everything we found, but folks, I'm just going to tell you, I was not in a good place. And my blood cells weren't round. I had just had steroid injections, so my white blood cells were almost non-existent. And then there was other stuff. I can't wait for you to come back out on April 12th because I want to have it redone to see the improvement from 2 months ago to today. So the products that we're going to be talking about, I've actually been on them for a couple months, and we'll be sharing, both of us will be sharing about the benefits we've had from these products. Is there anything else you want to share at this point, Mary?
You look great. I'm sitting here looking at you and you look like a different human being than I met just a short time ago. And that's the beauty of doing this and educating people and putting this into play in their lives is the changes that we see. So it is huge, and those cells, fixing the cells, and that's what activation does. And if our cellular health and our mitochondrial health and our serotonin health and all of these theories of aging are put into play, then we do turn the clock back. That's one of our big things at our conventions and stuff is a clock, 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 clock. They say we're turning it back. We've got Aaron Brockovich on our board of directors. We've got a study from the National Institute on Aging that says that we add to human life. And why is that? Because we deal with the oxidative stress. We deal with the root causes of why things are happening in your body. So it's so great.
Yeah, I love that. So I'm going to beeline over again. Our event is April 12th. Mark your calendars. Please, please, please call me. Call me. Let me know that you're coming so we make sure we have enough food for you and enough we can fit everybody in. It's April 12th from 1:30 to 5. Please come. You'll be glad that you did. I promise you. So the products that I've been taking. Oh, and call 630-328-3928. That's 630-328-3928. That's the number to call. So the products that I wanted to start slow because I like to see what each individual thing will do for me when I'm starting on a new program or protocol. And I didn't change anything with my diet. I didn't change anything with exercise, although I will say I've been able to do more and more and more as time has progressively gone on. But not much in terms of exercise has changed, except that I want to be more active than I was able to be before, which was huge for me because it was even hard for me to get out of bed. So the first product I started taking, let's see if it'll show here, is the Protandem, which is the NFR2. And and then the second one I added in because when we did the taste, I think we tasted every single product you had when we came out to see you, right?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
we have
And
the collagen and all the different products, all the different drinks, and the skincare line, and you can smell things and feel things, and it's fun.
yeah, it was a ton of fun, and I came up with my girlfriend. So the company's name is Life Vantage. This product is the NFR2. It's called Protandem. And because of what I was dealing with, I started off taking one a day, and then I checked in to see if it was okay to take two a day. And this is what they look like. They're not that big. And you have to take one, like I would take one in the morning and then one in the evening. Let's see, is it going to show? Oh, there we go. And one in the evening. Ooh, it glows. Look at that. So I then increased it to two a day. And initially that's when I noticed my biggest difference. So I did that for 3 days and then I backed down to one a day. And then Mary had given me I love one of the things I had found is most electrolytes that are out there taste horrible, or it's like you have to choke them down to get them down. And I love the Axio, AXIO. They have a decaf version and a caffeinated version. And oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Lovely. So they have multiple flavors. I'm not kidding you. This is delicious. It is so good. And so what are the flavors you have there? I know this is purple grape.
I'm holding sour cherry, green grape, which is one of my favorites, strawberry splash, and dragon fruit. And now the lemonade is coming out in this stick form too, and the lemonade is great for especially with summer coming.
Oh,
And then the decaf, which doesn't have the green tea in that my grandkids like, for children or people who don't want that caffeine, it comes in red raspberry and purple grape.
yeah.
So great
Awesome.
there.
Yeah. So, Mary gave me two samples of the Axio. So I came home and I decided to, after working with the Protandim, because again, I wanted to see how my body felt one thing at a time. And then I added the Axio with the Protandim, and it was like somebody turned the lights on or somebody rebooted me. And then my energy levels started picking up and I started feeling so much better. And so, and one thing I talk a lot about is compliance, and it's really hard to be compliant to take anything if it doesn't taste good. So, I have been the most consistent taking these products than any other products I've ever taken. So, before I go into what I've noticed, I'll turn it over to Mary.
Um, so I take all of the products. It's one of the reasons I also do the business is to just be able to afford to keep this in my body because my story is with what I was diagnosed with 12 years ago. I was looking at facing life in a wheelchair. And so when you can pray for something and bring something into your life like this, that is the answer, our God-given body's ability to heal itself is just huge. And so I do the Nerf 2, the Nerf 1, and the NAD. And the collagen is probably one of my next favorite products ever. And this came out a few years ago, and I've got a huge story with having been in kidney failure and having a heart valve issue from rheumatic fever to no longer having those things in my
Wow.
body healing itself over a long period of time. So sticking with something because it can take a month for every decade of age that you are to reverse damage. Um, and we don't cure, treat, mitigate any disease. We give your body what it needs to do the repair itself. And that can mean something different for every person. So I don't want to sit here and say that we can cure, treat, mitigate disease. But if you could drop your oxidative stress, which is linked to all disease processes, and you could improve your mitochondrial function in your body. And you can do these things. And our collagen has 10 peptides in it instead of two or three. So it literally is repairing all that connective tissue in your body, which is in your eyes, your brain, your gut. It's working on the gut too, and doing so much repair in your body. It's just huge. My husband has a huge family story as well, and what activation is done for him. 3 generations of men gone by the time they were 50 with widowmaker heart attacks.
Oh,
Now he's the longest living male at 59 years old. So the American Heart Association and the Journal of Medicine has a huge study and report out on what they do. It's
mhm.
just a really big deal. It's turned our challenges in our life into huge opportunities to bless others as we were blessed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's really great. So one of the things I have found by working with you, Mary, is just your heart to want to give back and have yourself be better, but then also have other people's lives be better because of how these products have enhanced your well-being and beyond, I'm sure. Because if those of you who are there who deal with maybe you don't wake up and have so much energy, or maybe you have body aches or pains, or maybe you're dealing with some serious health issue or concern, please reach out to us, 630-328-3928. We may have a solution for you. And for questions, please call or let us know that you want to come to learn more at our event, April 12th. So, Mary?
Yeah, we love to see everybody there. I tell people come to our events and come to our meetings and get the education and have fun with us and taste test and bring your questions. We love to do these events, whether you come in the door and buy anything or not. We've done our part by educating you, teaching you how to do some research, and then going home and praying about something and saying, how could I fit this into my life?
Yeah,
And we're always make ourselves available for all those questions and anything that you need.
yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah. Thank you. So it's my turn.
Yes, I want to hear. I want to hear. I already know. And I get so excited every time a text comes through with you with some little thing that is happening. And that's the beautiful part of just even that nerve 2 activator is I call it the heat seeking missile. And I don't ever tell people that I know what the results are going to be on that front end because it's going to go in and start repairing what it thinks it needs to repair.
Yeah,
And that can mean something different for everybody. But it
yeah.
was so fun to get your little text. So please, please tell us all of your things that have happened in a short period of
Well, you know,
time.
those of you out there who try things, do you ever find that whatever product, whether it's skincare, whether it's makeup, whether it's a supplement, whether no matter what it is, that it really did what it said it was going to do, or that it did more than what you thought it would do? So, surprisingly to me, I'm still in shock about all of this because I have been losing my hair for a long time. And 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 I take supplements and do things that I know that are for my health and well-being. Um, but for those of you who don't, well, anyway, my hairdresser, those stories that only your hairdresser knows for sure. So I don't know if you can see my forehead, but I was literally bald all around here, like all of that area on both sides. And so now I have these little, I call them hairlets. I have these little hairlets
Oh,
growing in. And it's so funny because I wanted to wait till my second month on the products to to actually get my hair trimmed. So, needless to say, I've been feeling a little bit like a ragamuffin until this last weekend. So I go to my hairdresser and she's feeling my hair. She's like, Shelly, what have you been doing? And I said, what do you mean? And she's like, your hair's so thick. And she's lifting it up and she's moving it. And I'm like, and I'm hearing this, I'm watching this and I'm hearing it, right? And she's like, I've never seen your hair this thick before because it had been thinning um and it had been falling out due to different procedures and medications and stuff. You have no idea how excited I was to see that I had baby even like in the front end here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but baby hairlets. Not only that, not if you think that was good, I had lost some eyelashes, probably up to like this portion of my eye from the corner in. I had zero eyelashes. And something was picking me in my eye and I'm rubbing it. And it's like, wait a minute, I've got baby eyelashes growing in. I honestly didn't even know that was possible. So, needless to say, I've been super excited. And then with some of what else did I mention? There's so much I've sent to you.
You did bring up your blood pressures too.
Oh yeah,
You you had
my
some
girlfriend was so scared. Huh?
the brown spots that disappeared.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
So my girlfriend was really worried because my blood pressure was like 189 over 96. She's like, well, you really need to be on heart medication. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to start on heart medication because a lot of times you start on heart medication, the doctor tells you you can't get off. And then it's like, well, let me just work with the products for a couple months and see what happens. And so I think it was 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks
yeah.
after I started taking the products,
Mhm.
my blood pressure went down from 180, I think it was nine, down to 160 something. And then the bottom number came down just like 3 or 4 points. And then my last visit, which with my doctor, which was about 4 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, my blood pressure was what, 126 over 70 something.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was like unbelievable. No medication. Now, I'm not telling you not to go see the doctor and not to do what your doctor says, but I was shocked that it made just these two products, the Axio and the Protandim, made that big of a difference. That's why we're doing this video. And that's why we'd like you guys to come to the meeting. If you can activate your body and activate your cells, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to? So we'd love for you to come and learn more.
Yes.
And then there's, you know, the brown spots I've had on my body that are disappearing. And some of them, like they get itchy, but then they peel right off. Crazy, crazy stuff. And I will also say not every day is a happy day because as your body's cleansing and it's detoxing, you may have more days that you may feel a little tired than others. And but whatever comes up, what I know is to go through it and I'll get to the other side. So my consistency with taking the products has made an enormous difference for me.
Yeah.
Mary?
Yeah. And yeah, I'm just so excited to just bless more people and talk to more people and let them know about something that they don't know about because there's so many people that have never heard of this company or activation. And so it's just going to be a lot of fun. And you know, we activate animals as well because in our patents we say all mammals. So I'm a practitioner when it comes to I do horses and show cows and dogs, and I've done a goat and I've done a kitty that fell out of a tree, you know, and so that's fun too. So we activate animals as well. So, you know, a sarcoid falling off of a horse is a big deal, and animals being activated. Their oxidative stress levels are 7 times higher than ours. So
Really?
that's why their lifespans are shorter than ours. So,
Huh.
what do you think happens to an animal when we drop their oxidative stress level? We see a happier animal, we see a healthier animal living a very full life, full, great life, and a longer life. So, so all mammals. So just come and learn about all things activation. It'd be
So
great to
come join us. Live your best life ever. We can't wait to see you on April 12th. 1:30 to 5 reservations are required so we know how to plan in terms of food and booking, you know, like pre-appointments and stuff like that. So again, call 630-328-3928. That's 630-328-3928. We'd love to see you under the alder tree. April 12th, April 12th, April 12th. We'll see you later.
fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary.